Here's a look at Bills Stadium here in Orchard Park, New York. A few moments ago, to the delight of this Buffalo crowd, it was the Bills racing out of the tunnel as they get set to match up with the Los Angeles Chargers. And we are underway in Buffalo. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. Here's the first carry for Austin Ekeler. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. Herbert now. He'll find Everett there, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Here's Herbert. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line. It's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions, can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. A give. This is Cook. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And oh, that nearly an opening drive INT, but it does fall incomplete. Not the way he wanted to start this ball game as it brings up 4th down. The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. Allen. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on fourth down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here.
Allen's throw going to be caught by McKenzie.
And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
And these two hooked up on a nice gain to play before, and I always admire play callers that see a play that works and go right back to it, so they went right back to him. The reward, they're set up with first and goal.
First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Cook. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be second and goal. Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here this close. Sneak it?
I don't think you even go into a huddle. Just line up, snap it, and fall in behind those guys into the end zone.
Again, it's Cook. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A great effort there with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Bills have taken the early lead.
Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And that makes the score 7-0.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25.
The Charger drive about to get going. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders. He's got a man complete. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. A big play there for L.A. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They'll run. This is Darrell Henderson. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, Herbert. He's going to air one out. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer.
And the Bills are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line.
What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
So after the INT, it's Allen. And he is not going to get away. The rush was too strong, and this is going to wind up a safety. And now time is called as we've got an injured Charger down there on the field. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. He'll return it from the 6. The Charger drive about to get going. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
No, not quite of that level and not of that age. But I remember
I was going for the age.
I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself that that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day.
On second down, Eckler. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. Pass caught. It's Karan Baker. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
On 3rd down, here's Eckler. And that's going to be good for a Chargers 1st down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line. Charger football to start quarter number 2. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, Herbert. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. A shotgun snap for Herbert. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he is down deep into Buffalo territory. A big play there for L.A. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Herbert operating from the red zone. On Herbert, his 3rd interception. Picked off down near the 5. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick 6? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Here's Allen. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 16. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Charger drive about to get going. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Herbert on first down now. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Kawan Baker, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chargers on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Dustin Hopkins on now to add the extra point. It's up and good, and the lead now moves to 9-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree, because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body, get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you can get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film. Just be you. Enjoy that time away, and then you come back ready to go.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. A give to Cook out of the gun. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Allen. And this is incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. From the gun, it's Allen. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he's got a 1st down as he's up to the 48. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. To throw, it's Allen. Out to the left, he's got his tight end, Knox. And he is down at the 48. A pickup of 4 that started at one 48-yard line and ended at the other. On play action, Allen. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6.
Check 31, check 31. What's the No.
Back to the ground, Cook. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. And now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Too long for a field goal, too short to punt that in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. Good spot on the field to go for it. Kind of no man's land, as they call it, and it worked out.
Yeah, they call it no man's land because your punter is telling you it's too short. I'm just going to punt it into the end zone. Your field goal kicker might give you a little raised eyebrow. Might be too far for the field goal, so it gives you a great chance to go for it. Personally, if you have those tendencies to be aggressive as a head coach, you kind of like this spot because it gives you the decision to go ahead and go for it when you want to anyway.
And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
On 2nd and 10, Allen hit. He lost the football and picked up by the Chargers. He's at the 40, 20, 10, and he takes it back to the house. It's a fumble recovery and a Charger touchdown. On is Hopkins now for the extra point. And that makes it a 9-point game. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
And in just about every game we see, partner, what do when we look at the stat sheet? We go right to
the turnover differential.
Without a doubt, because when we see that, that pretty much tells the tale of the game. And I know there's still plenty of time to go, but you've got to take care of the football in order to win it.
He's going to air one out. And got his man complete. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bills are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is down to 2. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Charger drive about to get going. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match than a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it.
And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Gregory Rousseau credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Another try after the first down sack. Herbert on the screen. This is Eckler. And down he'll go at the 25. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on him. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense.
And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
Certainly feels like the classic second guess, but let's be honest about it. They had a chance going to halftime with the lead. Why did they take a chance with a throw there? I don't understand that.
Well, that's what I'm wondering. And now this defense has to try to protect that lead going into the locker room. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. He will find Diggs in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. Stephon Diggs with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Bills have retaken the lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is up to 5. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And his throw is incomplete. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Herbert. And that is incomplete.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. A shotgun handoff to Patterson, and they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. A field goal gets them closer, but they say no thanks. We want the lead. On 4th down, Herbert. He's going to wind up and air it out. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So they take a big chance here in their own territory. And you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, you know, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room?
Yeah.
Because I think the team's going to look at him like, Coach, why would we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter. I mean, what's going on here? You owe us some explanations.
Eluding the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
How about that one? The so-called little guys putting the pressure on. That was the strong safety. When I was in college, we often called that a lightning blitz.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack. Allen, he'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone. They're going for a receiver there. Already has one touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored one, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up fourth. The kick by Bass is good. So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
And they'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up over the 40-yard line.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission. The final shot before the break for Herbert. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So we've reached halftime here in Orchard Park, where the Bills taking the lead into the break. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Allen, he's going to look deep down the field. He's got a man, complete. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A great play there. With a second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Bills come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. An extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is up to 15 now. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind some.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Jordan Poyer. And the Bills are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Now Allen. Over the middle, it's complete. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. From midfield, here's Allen. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Looking to throw again on second down. Allen. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And he takes us just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And this one is incomplete.
Similar to a shooter in basketball, just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Allen. Setting up the screen for Cook. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Check. Watch the screen.
Allen off the play fake. Dancing to his left. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. To the air, Allen. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. They'll run for it. Cook. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, 17th on the year. And the Bills will extend their lead. Bass on for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Baker. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
From the 29, Herbert. His throw incomplete.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
They'll run for it with Eckler. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
On first down, Justin Herbert. He'll drop this one off to Eckler. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Well, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14. Herbert. Buying time to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And the Bills are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. Charles, are you kidding me? 4 interceptions? I mean, that's a good season for a lot of defensive backs.
A lot of reason to get voted into the Pro Bowl. When you have 4 in one game, I mean, talk about a campaign slogan, right? I got 4. Send me to the Pro Bowl, guys. What a game we've experienced watching this one.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. Cook stripped. The ball's out. And fortunately, the Bills jump on it and get it back.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. The fumble on first down now. Here's 2nd down. Here's Allen to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
The Bills on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on 3rd down.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. That's taken on the 25. 54-yard punt, 14 on the return, nets him 40. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest. Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Baker. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Play action. It's Herbert. Blitz coming, and down he goes. They're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
The Chargers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Now it's Herbert. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. 4th down for Herbert, desperation time. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Herbert back to the air. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Eckler going to get it again on 2nd down. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
And this will be incomplete. Boy, can you believe this? That one probably should have been picked too. Instead, it's 4th down. The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal.
Back to you. Check, 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 check. Check, check, check.
They snap it to Herbert. Touchdown, Chargers. Gerald Everett, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. The fourth quarter touchdown there, back to a 2-score game, but time is not their ally.
No, it's not, partner. They still have a pulse, but it's probably a little weak right now. A lot of things have to go right in these final 2 minutes plus for them. I think they have to be thinking onside kick here, and we know how difficult those are to recover.
Now the Charger offense will stay on the field as they'll line up to go for the 2-point try. They'll try and run it up the middle. And he's going to be hit and taken down in the backfield. Just nowhere to run that time. And the try for 2 is snuffed out. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Now, the previous drive they punted, but that was just the first time they've had to do so in this game.
And when they turn on the game film, the coaches will rant about this, right? They'll say, oh, God, we got to move the ball, guys. We can't punt the ball away. But they have to keep smiles off their faces because that's the first time in the game they've had to do so. They've moved it quite well. They'll overall be happy with what they've seen.
So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. On play action, Allen. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Lightning speed there on the sack from the corner, Duke Dawson. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Allen going to throw. A quick throw going to be caught by Diggs. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long. Throwing now is Allen. Going deep for Diggs. Launches deep. A jump ball, and this is caught. From their own territory, an incredible play on 4th down.
Even with the big lead here in the 4th, it still bombs away, and frankly, it's working. Why should they stop? Go ahead and keep firing away and gaining those yards.
Flushed out right. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
I like his thought process and his ability to move and get downfield. But what I didn't like was the final decision, to go out of bounds. They want to keep the clock moving. Instead, they give the defense an extra timeout.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
Starting to look like this drive, it may be the final nail in the coffin.
Well, this is why you work out so hard, right? This is why you spend all that time in the offseason. This is why you have those OTAs and mini camps for these situations, these scenarios, to run someone into the ground and secure a victory.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills. And this coaching staff, CD, I think you'd agree, pleased with this overall effort?
Oh, I think they're more than pleased, right? They've got to look at each other like, wow, we just pulled this one off in a big way. Great job of motivating, even better job of game planning. They were facing a top 10 defense, so they had to make sure that everything was buttoned down, and they had it ready to go, and their guys executed.
Yeah, they were concerned.